A man is handed 2 rupees. He plants what he is told to plant. By the end of the season he has lost 7. Not earned 7, lost 7. He will do it again next year. So will his son. That is not bad luck. That is a design. Bengal, 1859. A stranger comes to a farmer's door with cash in his hand. All the farmer has to do is plant indigo on his best field. He takes it. Everyone takes it. Here is what he is not told. The money is not a payment, it is a loan. The planter sets the price he will pay for the crop. The planter owns the scales that weigh it. The planter keeps the book. So the crop never clears the debt. It was never meant to. And when he dies, the debt does not die with him. His son inherits it. Rice feeds a family. Indigo feeds nobody. You cannot eat it. It strips the soil for years after. The Lieutenant Governor of Bengal ran the numbers himself. 7 rupees lost per bigha. Every time, his own government's figure. In the House of Commons they read out one man's account, advanced 6 rupees, ordered to repay 217. Some men refused anyway. The planters kept hired men with sticks for exactly that. Huts burned, cattle taken, crops trampled before harvest, and when that failed, they took the wife, the children, held at the factory until the man came and signed. The dye left its own mark. Men who worked the vats had blue hands for weeks. You could walk through a village and know, just by looking, who had been in the pits. March 1859, Nadia district, 2 villages, 2 brothers, Digambar Biswas and Bishnu Charan Biswas. They were not poor. Digambar was a landholder and a money lender. Both brothers had worked for the planters. They had seen the books. They knew the one thing the planters knew. The whole machine ran on everybody signing. They did not call for a riot. They called for something harder. Stop sowing. Not one man, all of them, on the same day. It moved village to village, Jessore, Pabna. Hindu farmers and Muslim farmers, who were never supposed to stand together, refused side by side. The planters sued them by the 100. The farmers turned up, pooled money, hired lawyers. One of them, Haji Mollah, told the government he would rather beg than sow indigo. It did not stay peaceful. Factories burned. People died on both sides. And the government's first move was to side with the planters. March 1860. A new law. Every existing contract had to be honoured for one more season, one more year of it, by order. But the same law opened an inquiry. That was the mistake. The commission heard more than 100 witnesses. A magistrate, Ashley Eden, told them no man grew indigo by free choice. Another, E.W.L. Tower, said it in a sentence that outlived him. Not a chest of indigo reached England without being stained with human blood. That is in an official government report, November 1860. The order came down. No man could be compelled to grow indigo ever again. They won. Farmers with nothing against planters, magistrates, police, and the law. Not by outfighting them, by withholding the one thing the machine could not manufacture, their agreement. Now, here is the part almost nobody tells you. What those farmers built in 1859, India had already had, and forgotten. They were called shreni, guilds, weavers, dyers, metalworkers, merchants, not farmers. I'll be honest about that. But look at what they held. The shreni set the standards for their own work, the wages, and the price. The people who made the thing decided what the thing was worth. The old law codes told the king to respect that. Uphold guild custom, stay out. Scholars describe those rules as a shield, not against thieves, against the state. Now go back to that field. The planter sets the price. The planter owns the scales. The planter keeps the book. The whole Indigo system rested on the opposite idea, that the man who grows it has no say in what it is worth. That idea was not ancient here. It was not that you should fight harder. They tried that. It got them killed. What worked was that they all stopped at once. One man refusing is a debtor. Everybody refusing is a wall, which is why the first thing the government did was force them back under contract for a year. Not to punish them, to buy time, to break them apart again. Because a system like that does not need you to agree with it. It only needs you to be alone. Next week, the company that owned 200 million people and the year Parliament had to bail it out. Tell me in the comments, what is the field you are still sowing?